Happy Monday, everybody. Coach Aaron here, and today I have got a story for you, a little bit of a client kind of explanation, something that we're doing. Real quick, before I dive into that, if you would do me a big favor and either in the comments put a live if you're listening to this video live or replay if you're watching the replay later. It's a big help for me, lets me know. So here's the thing. I have a client and I've been working with him for a few months. I've also worked with him previously. He's a client that I worked with several years ago and just recently started working with again. And this is the scenario that we found ourselves in. He is about 6'3". He's 230 pounds right now. And he was reaching a point where he was consistently consuming 1,800 calories a day. Carbs were pretty low and the scale was not moving, which, if you understand like where metabolism should be and all that, like that shouldn't be the case. But I trust this client that, he's not binging. Like if he's doing something wrong, he'll tell me. And he said, like, okay, he's doing things, but his weight kept stalling. So based on all of that, also his energy's low. He's getting to the point actually where he's not hungry anymore. That kind of told me, okay, his metabolism has gone into hibernation mode. His body does not want to burn calories right now. So what did I do? I told him we're going to increase his calories 1,000 calories a day. All right. Now, not all at once. I actually did this progressively. We did this over 4 weeks. I'm going to show you what happened. Okay. So right at the end of August, we started this. I brought him straight up to 2,200 calories. Then we went to 24, 26, 28. And this week, actually, I've got him on 3,000 calories a day. Okay. And 3,000 was the target that I wanted to get him up to. But we took our time getting there. And here's why. All right. So 3,000 calories, the reason for that was because that's actually statistically where his metabolism should be if everything was functioning properly. So we took our time to get up there, and here are the results. So first off, here's his weight. So right off the bat, often this is sometimes what happens is, yes, weight does come up, but we're going to get past that because there's some stuff going on beneath the hood that makes all the difference. All right. So his weight, it kind of jumped up a little bit to 235. And you see over the 4 weeks, you can see the dates right there. Over the 4 weeks, he put on a little over 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. All right. Now, when we look at his body fat percentage, and this is ran by my InBody, this isn't like some cheap bathroom scale. This is a good body fat measurement. He dropped 1.2% body fat in 4 weeks. All right. Keep in mind, we're not trying to burn fat right now. We're trying to get his body back to burning calories. All right. So he dropped 1.2% body fat. He gained almost 5 pounds of muscle in this period of time. But he also lost about 2.2 pounds of fat at the same time. So this gentleman is now consuming 1,000 calories a day extra and lost fat. All right. So why does this happen? This happens because now his body is beginning to relax. It's not afraid of starving anymore and is getting back to the point where he can burn calories and then, therefore, will be able to burn fat. Now, what do you think is going to happen if we take his calories right now and drop it back to 2,000, 2,200 calories? He's going to start dropping weight and dropping fat, which is what we wanted him to be able to do because before he was not losing weight on 1,800 calories a day. I know this is a predicament that a lot of people find themselves in. And this is why it's important to do a diet recovery period. So, like I said, I worked with him several years ago. He'd done a lot of dieting in between whenever I worked with him before, when I'm working with him now. That's part of what got him into this position now is he'd been over dieting. He hadn't taken time to recover from diets and get his body used to having a reasonable amount of calories for him again. And as a result, his body stopped wanting to do anything. It stopped wanting to lose fat. And his energy was low. And oddly enough, when hunger goes away, but calories are low, that's a red flag. All right. If you're hungry, then that means your body's probably burning fat. If you're not getting hungry anymore, then there's a problem. All right. We don't want to be ravenous, of course, but if your body's trying to burn fuel and it's not bringing it in, yeah, Eric, I love calories too. Calories are good for you. Honestly, that's actually one of the things. Like if your metabolism is low, that's a red flag for longevity. Your risk of early death, your risk of disease, also your ability to heal from injuries is depressed. That's one of the reasons why people, as they age, don't heal as quickly or as easily from different injuries because their metabolism is slowing down. For the record, this guy is 70 years old. All right. 70 years old. You walked up next to the guy, you'd never guess he was 70 years old. He does not look like your 70-year-old grandpa by any stretch. He's very fit, very strong. He's taking care of himself pretty well. But this was just a situation that we found ourselves in. And, he looked at me like I had a third eye in the middle of my forehead when I first told him, okay, we got to bring your calories up. What? To burn fat? Yep. And so, again, that's just a little bit of a story of what was going on here. I wanted to show you guys some results of what can happen when this is done right. Now, for the record, this is not exactly what happens with every person. I have seen some people regain some fat, but sometimes it's okay. You might have to put 2 or 3 pounds of fat back on so we can get 10, 20 pounds of fat off. Sometimes the body actually just kicks into gear and you start burning fat, even though calories came up. And in this case, we did a little bit of both. Like weight came up a little bit. He's put on a little bit more muscle mass, and he's taken a little bit of fat off. But by all accounts, if we look at this, 3,000 calories a day, he's added 5-6 pounds of muscle, taken off 2 pounds of fat, and he's actually telling me he's really full a lot. He doesn't want to eat anymore. So again, if you guys have any questions about that, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps you, maybe gives you some understanding, or also for people who are in the constant gotta diet, hope that helps you get out of that mindset, because constant dieting is not good for you. All right. You need to be able to go into a diet and then come out of it and restore the metabolism. You need to recover from your dieting so that if you need to do some more dieting down the road, your body is able and ready to actually receive that and do what it's supposed to do. All right. Like always, I'm here for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I do also have a Facebook group. So if you're interested in learning some more, or just interacting with other people like yourself, shoot me a message. I'd love to get you guys an invite to the Facebook group. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you later.